Okay, you guys, I am so excited. I didn't even do an intro. Whatever. Okay, so basically, I am about to play the 100 Baby Challenge. And you would think that I would not be excited, but you see, I am excited. I'm very excited because I've never done the challenge before. And I've watched a lot of other YouTubers recently playing it, and I really want to do it, so I'm going to do it on my channel. And I hope you guys are okay with that. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to do it anyway. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to part 10 of Let's Play The Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to part 20, I think. I'm not going to check. I just want to record. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome to the 100 Baby Challenge. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 75th episode special of the 100 Baby Challenge. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. Now this is episode 100, which first of all, how the heck did I spend 100 episodes doing this and only end up with like 33 kids? Because I'm not doing so hot, but it's okay. I'll finish eventually in 200 episodes or so. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. I'm sorry, that seems too happy. To the 100 Baby Challenge. Better, there you go. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. Today is a very important day, and as you can see, I have put on my best outfit for the occasion. Today we are restarting the 100 Baby Challenge. Not completely, we're still on Baby 78. However, we're gonna get a new heir today. I'm not kidding, I think we might finish the 100 Baby Challenge today. The idea of that kind of terrifies me. I've had this comfort in my life for the last 4 years. 5 years? Oh God, that is a scary thought. But you know what? I've been working towards this for my entire life and it's about time we finish it. Hi everybody, it's Kayla and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. I've got a rather embarrassing confession to make. It's not like it's a secret. Most of you know this already, obviously, because you watch my YouTube channel, but it took me 5 years to finish the 100 Baby Challenge in The Sims 4. I've got literally no excuse for that. There is no reason that it should have taken 5 years to do. It's not like it's a hard challenge either. It's kind of long, but it's not like 5 years long. Essentially, the goal is to have and raise 100 babies in The Sims. Start with one mom, and then she goes out and she gets pregnant, raises the kid. And then as the kid reaches like developmental goals, you can sort of age it up and move it out as fast as possible. So the goal is to like get your toddler to have certain skills as fast as possible and get your Sims to have an A in school as fast as possible, because the faster you do that, the sooner you can age them up and move them out. Because obviously you can only have 8 Sims in a household at a time, so if you want to have 100 babies, you gotta keep like churning them out, you know? And the hard part isn't necessarily just getting pregnant. The hard part is raising the babies, because at the time you've got like 8 Sims in your household, half of them are toddlers, they're all screaming all the time, you're trying to like micromanage 8 people, and it's a little bit difficult. And you know what, when you're doing a Let's Play on YouTube and you're playing for like an hour a week, you don't really get that far, okay? And sometimes you start when you're 16 years old and you aren't trying, and then, you know, you keep doing it until you're 21 and then you finally finish. And that's what happened to me. And so today, on the 5th anniversary of the first episode of this challenge, I figured we could take like a walk down memory lane, talk about it. Now that we're done, we can sort of discuss what happened, if I've got any advice. Don't take advice from me. I might have finished it, but like, some people do it in a month. I did it in 5 years. This is my YouTube channel. If you scroll down in my playlist, pause. You can get to the 100 Baby Challenge playlist, which by the way, has about 238 videos in it. And the first episode was originally posted on September 6th, 2015. Now I had a different channel then, and then I like migrated all the videos here. The video was called Pregnant. The Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge #1. I've actually got it unlisted because of the fact that if I posted all of the ones I re-uploaded right now, I think they would all go to your sub feeds, and that's not a good thing. I really do not want all of them to go to your sub feeds, because I have like, I think there's like 20 or something from that channel, and the idea of those all going to your sub feed right now is kind of a nightmare. So Teenless and Alone, that one was called. Anyway, this is my first ever video I posted on this series. I started making Sims videos in August of 2015, and then again I posted this in September. So just for some context, when I made that first video, I had a whopping no subscribers, and now that I'm finished, I've got almost 1 million. I think that's possibly the weirdest part of this, is like, if you've watched this whole series, you've watched not only my channel grow a lot, but also like watched me literally grow up. Like when I started doing this, I was 16, I was a junior in high school,
school, you like watched as I like took my SATs and applied to colleges and then graduated high school and then started college, moved into my dorm and then moved into this place and then graduated college. And like, if you've watched this, you've literally watched like my life unfold as an adult. It's kind of weird. Just for the record, if you ever want to watch the series, it's kind of split into like 4 eras, like 4 seasons, and you can sort of tell by the thumbnails because I used to have the same thumbnail for every episode. That like used to fly back in the day in the Sims community. We all used to have the same thumbnail for every episode of a series. I don't know what I was thinking doing that. That the whole point of a thumbnail is like to get someone to look at it and click on it, but if you have the same thumbnail for every episode, like I guess it works for a series, but I don't know, I think it makes a little bit more sense to maybe aim for something a little bit more unique per episode. They did used to look good though. I thought they were cute. Anyway, you can kind of scroll through and you can kind of see the different eras. There's like different moms for each one because in this challenge, usually the mom like gets too old to have babies and you start with her next kid. So we originally had Charlotte, then we had her daughter Hannah, then Hannah changed her hair. And then we had Z, and you can see she looks kind of like Charlotte, but different. What? Can I not see all of the episode? And then we had me. The next mom after that was lilsimsie. Anyway, it's been a long time coming. Do you know what? What if we watched part of this first episode? I don't really want to, but I think that we should. I didn't have face cam back then. Obviously, I was way too self-conscious. Thank God I didn't. I was ugly, but... Okay. Woo.
Okay, you guys, I am so excited. I didn't even do an intro. Whatever.
That was bad. That was like bad quality content. It's not even like framed right? Like part of it's cut off. Do you see that?
Okay, so basically,
Oh, I was bad at YouTube. What a terrible way to start this. Do you know what else? I didn't used to edit my videos like at all. Like these Let's Plays, I would have recorded for 25 minutes and then just posted it. Like, well, I would go in and edit it and I would like cut out a little bit from the beginning, cut out a bit from the end, maybe cut out if I messed up somewhere, probably miss myself messing up places. I mean, I messed up in the beginning. I like barely enunciated any word in what I just said, but that's a whole other thing. To be honest, I feel like to an extent, like back in the day, like nobody really cut down their Let's Plays that much. We all kind of just would record for a chunk of time and then like post it. That was like on trend. Not for everybody, but like, you know, I think shorter Let's Plays are a little bit more in right now. But when I was 16, I was not doing that apparently. Also, I used to use Alpha CC. This I think is what is most horrifying to most people when they go back and watch this, because obviously like I only use Max's Match CC. I barely use any CC anymore. And then they go back and watch this and I've got this sim who has like this alpha hair. She's got like this CC skin with this cleavage in this shirt. You'll see. Scroll out, lilsimsie. Scroll out. I mean, like, this is very much not the same as most of the the Sims that I make these days. This skin looks like objectively bad with this shirt. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I hate to say it, but it doesn't. Anyway, it's a cute shirt, cute jeans. I used to use these heels on every Sim. Her heels match her nails. Oh, genius. I'm a genius. Did I go through all of her outfits? I would never have downloaded that now. In 2020, oh my god. I mean, it's pretty, but it just does not. And then look, the thing is, this sim has like this like ultra alpha CC dress on, and then I put her in this for her athletic wear. Oh my goodness. She looks good. She looks good. And honestly, it's not like she's gonna ever wear her formal dress, so it doesn't matter. And do you know what else? This was before we had like cold and hot weather outfits. We didn't have seasons. We didn't have toddlers. It was so much easier back then. I don't know why it took me so long. I was like the slowest in the beginning, and we didn't even have toddlers. I had no excuse. Do you know what I'm curious to see is the house? Oh my god. Look at the loading screen! Weird. Okay, sorry. Let me talk.
Nothing special, obviously, because it's a starter home, but, you know, it's good. It's a good, nice little tiny house. So I did all that I could, really, within the money that we had. So we've got a tiny little dining room. It's very pink. I think that she would... Oh, yeah, so CC wallpaper, obviously. Very pink.
I said CC wallpaper, obviously. It's not obvious, Kayla. Who are you? I even had a CC fridge for a time, and you know what's so irritating is you can hear my mouse moving on my table. I hate it. It's like so frustrating to listen to.
House. Very cutesy, I think. I like it a lot.
I do like the wallpaper. That's a nice wallpaper. I don't understand why I like alt-rotated the TV. That's really annoying.
So we have CC wallpaper in here. Just little kitchen, tiny, tiny living area. And here are two future kids' bedrooms. Right now there's a computer in there. Here's her bedroom, which we can move the computer if we need to for space for the babies. A really sparsely... Oh, I did not mean to travel.
Press the M key. You know what? I used to do that all the time. Like, I used to use the arrow keys to move my keyboard around, and I would use, like, the greater than and less than sign keys to rotate my camera. And that's right next to the M, obviously. When you press M, it takes you to the map.
That always happens to me. Every time.
Oh my god. Do you know what? I like blocked this out of my memory. Can you believe The Sims 4 used to look like this? This is like the worst thing I've ever seen. I can't believe this existed. Anyway, I'd press the M key because it was next to the ones I used to use to rotate, and then I would press it by accident, and then I would come to the map and then be all like, I pressed the M key. Meh. Anyway, look, the hair's like glitching. The house is so ugly. That's so funny. I was not a builder back then. And obviously my sim was like a painter for money and stuff. I assume she must have gotten pregnant. Oh, I tried with Eric Lewis. Okay. Probably tried with that guy. Even like this looks different. This like unpleasant conversation. Look, I'm like zoomed in a little bit somehow, but that looks different too, doesn't it? I feel like I've stepped back into a different world. I'm pretty sure Don Lothario was the father of my first babies. Look, her arm's glitching too. I think we had Don Lothario's kids. Oh, look, they're dating. The other thing, I had either twins or triplets. The first babies were like multiples, and I didn't even cheat it. And I'll be the first to admit, I've definitely cheated a couple times to have twins or triplets. It's not hard to get them in this challenge though. Like once you have the fertility trait, it's like super easy, but I didn't even cheat for that. And then we had like twins as the first babies, which honestly was not a good thing because we did not have any space in the house for them or like any money to have things for them. And I was kind of stressed. I was like, I'm being thrown into the deep end. I'm not cut out for this. This one's called Death at the Museum. Who died at the museum? That's sad. Do you know what? I kind of missed this loading screen. How often did I post these? Hang on. So the first one was September 6th. The second one, September 7th. I posted them 2 days in a row. And then the 10th. I remember this. I think I might have recorded like a few of them on the same day. I was like having a blast. I was so excited to record the baby challenge. And then I just like sat down and recorded a bunch. I even decorated a kid's room now. Wow. I have a lot of fond memories of this. Do you know what? I've had a lot of fun with this challenge. I know I've like joked around and complained a lot about it. I'm like, I hate the baby challenge. It's so stressful. But like, I'm obviously kidding. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have made like 230 parts of it. I had so much fun doing this. And like thinking back on the first days that I recorded it, I was so excited. I loved this challenge. I watched like so many Let's Plays on YouTube and I was so convinced. I was like, I'm gonna do the best job of this challenge. I'm gonna actually raise my kids. They're all gonna have names and personalities and like special custom bedrooms and like I'm gonna actually try. It's gonna be different. And like I started out that way. And then if you watch it progress, it turns to like I literally have a dungeon for my kids. Like I have an attic that is decorated like a prison and that's where my kids sleep. Like if you've watched this whole series, we've gone through some waves here. Like we've been through some stuff. I'm confused. Did I not even upload her to the gallery? Huh. Well, I think now's a good time to walk you through my 100 baby challenge Let's Play. We've been through a lot together. It's really been quite something. You know what I think the weirdest part is? I've had the same save file for 5 years. We obviously played a lot in Willow Creek back in the day. Wait, Father Winter lives in our old house? Oh my god. Why? That's so funny. Daddy Winter's in my house. Well, it's empty. I must have moved out with my furniture. I remember really liking the inside of this house. Like I had the kitchen on this back wall and then we had like some counters like right there. Oh, I thought it was so good at the time. Basically it looked like that. And then I had a sofa like against the wall. I thought it was so clever. Like I was so proud of myself. It isn't even that deep. Like it's not that exciting, but I loved this. I loved that at the time. Of course, we just had the 2 bathrooms. Like this wasn't an exciting house, but we didn't have much space. And obviously we didn't have many kids at the time, so it was fine. It like functions. How much money does he have? What? And obviously you have to like pile up some beds in here. Like this is how this challenge goes. You just got beds galore. 1 toddler room, 1 older sim room, and then you just keep on piling them up. There's just not enough space for a lot of beds, so I eventually had to move. I don't know if the other house is here still. I don't know where it was. I might have had to replace it with this house. Well, anyway, we started out with Charlotte. She had 26 kids. We kind of did this like A to Z thing. All those kids had normal names. They were like Alex and Bradley. I don't know what the second kid's name was. I'm sorry. I think the first one's name was Alex though, although I could be wrong. And after those 26 kids, I could have kept going longer, but I decided instead that I wanted to stop at 26 and have the next mom go from A to Z again and then keep doing that. And we did something a little bit weird because in this challenge, the H baby, Hannah, was a real pain. She caused me so much stress. I don't know what it was. I just kept picking on her. And so I ended up killing her. Like, well, I dressed her like this, called her trash just because I didn't like her. She was perfectly fine. She was a nice girl. I mean, well, oh, she had the mean and lazy traits. Okay, maybe, never mind. She wasn't a nice girl, but that's okay. I called her the most hated sim on YouTube. But anyway, I hated Hannah Trash Zest, and so we ended up killing her with a cow plant, and then I spent the rest of that time trying to get Ambrosia to bring her back to life, which is part of why it took so long to do that like original first mom series because I was like making ambrosia and like going on all these little side quests, and so I wasn't focusing on babies, I was focusing on like ambrosia to bring my sim back to life, because to make that you need to have like really high level gardening and cooking skill. You've got to like splice all these things and not do all this stuff, and so it took a long time to get. And then once I got the ambrosia, I brought Hannah back to life, and then she became the next heir. Usually you would use like the youngest child as the next heir, you would use like the Z baby or whatever, but I just went straight back to H, took Hannah, and then she became the next mom. We had this thing called the Hannah Trash Test, because her name was Hannah Trash Zest, like her last name Zest because of Johnny Zest. The Hannah Trash Test, episode 58. And in this video, basically, I had these like little mini games that Hannah had to achieve if she wanted to survive. Like if she was gonna be the next mom, she had to pass the test. I think if she lost, I would kill her again.
Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome to the 100 Baby Challenge. So today, we are doing the Hannah Trash Test.
I wish you wouldn't speak. Ah, what is that? What is that? Oh, I forgot I had that.
Oh, she's back. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to words. Okay, so we have Hannah in our household right now, and she is ready for the Hannah Trash Test. Now, I talked about this a long time ago back.
I used to talk so fast. Do you know what? I used to get mad when people would comment that. I would get like, I don't talk too fast, and then I would get like all self-conscious, and I would like take it really personally and stuff. I did. I can't even understand you, lilsimsie.
Like when we were figuring it out, that when we got our info, she wins. I don't expect her to pass them all because it's just really not possible. I don't like her. I promise. But I do feel not my ambrosia. That's lobster tortellini.
Oh my god, look, I brought her back to life.
How long is it gonna? Okay, you know what, Hannah? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my. Is that her being evil or is that her?
This is so awkward. This whole video is so awkward.
Oh my god, here we go. Oh, boys.
Wait.
I called you boys. I'm sorry, you aren't all boys. You're actually. Oh my god, that was so fast. She's a human again.
She just straight up turned back human. It wasn't even that exciting. It just was like, I'm human. Well, that's exciting. And then I had her play these games to see if she could survive. And then she became the next heir. And then Hannah had 26 babies. All of those babies were named after vegetables. It was like the A to Z vegetable theme. So they had like asparagus and, you know. And then we had Z. I literally just named her Z. But before we get to that, I want to show you the houses we lived in. Hannah had this like spooky mansion, I called it. She lived in this. It was funny because the whole inside was like all dark and stuff, you know. And then we had these like bright and colorful kids rooms. I used to lock the kids in these homework rooms to do their homework. And I literally kept the toddlers in an attic that doesn't have stairs or a ladder or anything to it. I just kept the toddlers in this attic. Honestly, this attic is nice compared to the other toddler attics I've had. There's like a full kitchen and everything. But I full on would just keep them up here. Like they just lived here. I would teleport them up and then just not let them out. I wouldn't even bathe them. Like I would cheat their need because I didn't want to have to deal with it. So we went from, you know, at one point thinking we would raise all of our kids to then having a toddler dungeon in the attic. We also had a rocket ship at this point. Hannah's lifelong goal was to go to space. We also eventually moved to Forgotten Hollow with Hannah, and we had a much bigger mansion. Oh my god, look at my army of dead cow plants! Wow, we got some more back here too. I've really killed so many cow plants in this series. Oh my god. This house is also a bit spooky, as you can see. I decorated these bedrooms more. Like, these were like for real decorated. Look at this. Isn't that nice? By this point, we had a lot of money, and so we could afford like some really nice beds and stuff. And I like properly decorated the rooms, which honestly I'm kind of impressed by. Like, you go past Simsie. Look at that. There's like a space themed room and everything. This was the homework room. I also like properly decorated this one. Look at the little like cubbies and stuff. That's cute. And then of course the toddlers had an attic again in this house. I kind of like this one too with the like little corners for them all. But after Hannah was done having babies, we moved on to Z. And Z started, what happened to Z's house? It was right here. Oh, maybe it was in Windenburg instead. Ah, here we go. So with Z, I wanted to like start over. I was sick of having all this money. I wanted to go back to my roots. And so I gave her this like abandoned nasty barn, right? With like no furniture. And we kind of had to raise it from the ground up and like slowly convert this abandoned nasty barn into a real house. This is like the converted version, it looks like. You can tell, why are the lights aren't on? Look, I had all these sprinklers for my plants. I had like a full-on farm. I wanted to be a farmer. I was living my dreams. Let me get some lights so you can see my house. But this started out as like a completely abandoned house. And we like slowly but surely transformed it into this really nice home. We had this little office space in here. We had some computers for the kids. We had postcards. I experimented with a stall bathroom format in this house. So we had stalls instead of like individual bathrooms. Way smarter. There's too many kids. We want stalls. It's just genius moves. Z's bedroom was very simple and just downstairs. She didn't get much, sorry. I usually try to give the baby challenge moms like a nice retreat, but not her. We had a cute living room, we had pianos, the kitchen was big, the toddlers had their own room. This one is smaller. Also looks like more decorated this time, interesting. Upstairs, we had a bunch of beds, we had like all the kids stuff, and I also failed to mention our basement. Now, during the course of this series, I like slowly was trying to collect everything. I spent a lot more time early on doing this, but you can see that we like were really aiming to finish like every collection. And I had this thing for a while where I used to name a fish based off of one of your suggestions in the comments every episode. But I got to have so many episodes that I kind of stopped with that. But this was our collection basement. We've kind of carried this same basement across every house, obviously slowly expanding it and getting more names and stuff. But then Z moved from that house to a house inspired by the Duggars. Like, the outside of it looks like the 19 Kids and Counting house. All right, first thing I'm seeing is there's some more cow plants outside. These are some of my kids. They're not all dead yet. There's a toilet. Oh, do you know why there's a toilet out here? Is because before we had bathroom stalls here, because at this point university had come out, but there was like a glitch back in the day where you couldn't take a pregnancy test in a bathroom stall. So I had to buy a regular toilet so we could take pregnancy tests, and I just put it outside. I don't remember what this is for, but we have that. This one had a really cool backyard. As you can see, we got a full-on basketball court. We got some toys. We have this huge farm over here. Big pool. The toddlers in this house had a real nice space. So you can see when you come in, I don't really know what I was going for with each room, but the living room looks like this. Oh, that's because Z became a spellcaster at one point. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Well, we became we got into magic. So here's our living room. We've got this hallway into her bedroom, which looks like this. I also used to keep the babies off of her room, and I would lock the door. Here's a pro tip, because I hated it when like the teens and the kids would all like get in your way. You'd be trying to fix their needs, and then the kids would be like, oh, the baby's crying, and come try and bother it, and then it would like cancel your interactions, and I would get so frustrated, so I used to just lock the babies in a room off of my room. The toddlers had their own space. I would lock this door so they couldn't get through it, and just so you guys know, toddlers can walk through dog doors, and so I used to have the toddlers walk through here. I'd put food out for them and they could get it. We would bathe them and have them pee in here. And then they would sleep in this room. But they also had these dog doors to their own private outdoors. And we had like space for them to dance and like all these toys and sandboxes and stuff. Plenty of skill building could go on in here. We had our dining room, we had the kitchen, like some more skill rooms for the other teens and stuff. Downstairs, of course, is the fish basement again, and and our spellcaster room. And then upstairs, this is where my kids slept. This is where my rat lived, by the way. This is Ratsley's room. Oh, he's still here! Oh! Oh boy! Okay. Anyway, each of the kids had like little cells, as you can see. And this side was the worst one. I don't really remember why. I don't think I like, had a preference for who slept where. I just, we had two sides. So these were the rooms. We also had money trees. So like by this point we were like swimming in money. These give you 8,000 simoleons each a day. Like we were so rich. And those babies all had like Vine/meme names. So they were like, is this area industrial polluted? What on earth? How? Since when? Anyway, they all had like, is that a chicken? Like weird meme names. And one of them looked a lot like me. Like we saw it and we were like, you know what? Are you me? And then I used to like hate her because she was me. And eventually I used her as the next heir. And so the final baby mother was lilsimsie. All of her kids were named after YouTubers. And this house, we like started out with a little tiny base game one and slowly expanded and expanded and expanded until we have this current one, which honestly isn't even that good. So my Sim's like naked. I'm sorry. At this point, we've got Ratsley the 15th. I've still got like some paintings of our cow plants that Charlotte, the original heir, made. I even stole it. Like you can see it's stolen. I really wanted one of my Sims to be a thief. And so we made a lot of our money by stealing back when we lived in that barn. And we've got so many paintings, as you can see. We've got photos of the original heirs on our walls. This one, we had another stall-themed bathroom, obviously. This one has some more bathroom stalls. I like the living space a lot. Toddlers lived over here. We even had a nice backyard. Like, look at this. We killed some more cow plants. I just can't keep them alive. And the kids just lived and slept in this room. But upstairs, we had like some more kids' playroom type stuff and like the homework room and all of that. And then luckily for lilsimsie, she kind of has some more of her own space. We were trying to be a YouTuber and we also tried to master the fitness skills. So you can see we've got like all those things going on. There's just so many many random like skill building items in this house. And then we had the shed into the basement, which of course is still a basement. It's kind of gone through some phases of color schemes, but these are all of our kids. One of them died. I aged him up and then he died immediately. I think from like hysteria or something. He was like extremely playful and then he just died. But that's it. Our last baby was named Cowplant. He just became a young adult and we finished. When you look at the family tree, it's like wild. There are so many Sims, which honestly is kind of funny, but like there are so many Sims. And again, we did it. I didn't think it was possible, but we made it out alive 5 years later. This video is long, just like the series, but I think this is one of my favorite things I've ever done on YouTube. I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed the series, so I thought we'd kind of break it down and talk about it a little bit more. I still literally cannot believe that I finished it. I never thought it was gonna happen. This has been like a constant in my life for the last 5 years. Like I've been making like one video a week in this save on this channel for 5 years. The idea of that being over is super weird to me, but we'll find something new. We'll find a new series to love and do for the next 5 years. And if I could go back and tell past Simsie when I was 16 years old, that one, her life would get better and she would get a more of a handle on her mental health issues. I'd love to do that. But also, if I could tell her that like 5 years from now, I'd be like graduated college, almost 1 million subs on YouTube, and still doing this, like I would not have believed that. No way. No way I would have believed that. But here we are. So thank you to all of you who have been watching this series. If you've watched it like today, if you watched it 5 years ago, thank you. It's been a ride. We've been through a lot together. And on that note, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I'm sad. I'm like scared to stop recording. I don't want it to end. What do I do? Help.